Hello guys, today we're going to be doing a demo review for this player, Dingoham. He requested that I do a review of this gameplay in which he's playing Ana. He's a console player who's currently Platinum. He plays on PS4 I believe, and we're going to see what we make of his gameplay and see what tips we can give to this player to see how they can improve. Hopefully if the outcome of this video is good, I can continue doing the series for other players if they wish. Okay, let's get into it. You don't want to use your nade this early. You saw your Winston bubble. First of all, your Winston should not use his bubble this early. It's an instinct reflex. That is understandable, and so was yours, but you do not want to use your equipment this early, as now when you're going to land up going to the choke, you're not going to be able to use any of these any of your abilities because you're going to have cooldowns. It's kind of hard to see, but we have Pharah, I believe, up here. We've got, who's that? Winston, Zarya, Rain. We'll see what you do. Got Tracer here. That is an enemy Genji. Nice try on the sleep. Unfortunately you did miss, but the only problem is now your positioning. You can see you've got Junkrat spam coming in. You shouldn't be this close to your Winston. You should fall back and line yourself up behind the choke so you can heal him and you won't take damage. And you know, like those Junkrat nades are going to be dealing damage to you and Winston, but if you just stood behind the choke, you can heal Winston, but you know, you won't be taking any damage yourself unless somebody is focusing you deliberately, and that probably won't be the case if they have a Genji and a Junkrat for DPS. So I'm guessing the majority of this damage that you took right now was from the Junkrat spam, and then also Genji throwing a couple of shurikens. Now, as you can see, you used your bio nade. Just go back a bit. You're using your bio nade straight away, and look what happens. Yeah, like I said, you took damage from Junkrat and Genji because of your situation, because of the positioning. And now, this nade isn't that bad of an idea. However, you shouldn't throw it here. You should throw it here. The reason being is you need to try to find a mid ground between your own positioning and the Genji's positioning, so you can throw it somewhere in between you and give yourself the extra 100 HP and then do the extra 80 damage to the Genji. Because right now you only did 80 damage to the Genji, but now you can't heal yourself. Your only source of healing now is relying on the Zen. So now Zen has to heal you. So my prediction of what this is going to happen is Zen is either going to heal you, you're going to try falling back here, or the Genji is now going to be able to dash you and kill you. We'll just see what happens. Oh, okay, that was interesting. I don't know why Rain is here. How did Rain get there? Anyway. Okay, so this is an awful situation. Your Zen's after dying, you're still 30 HP, your team's still going in. This is stupid, and you should just fall back. But do you see the... Okay, now you've got yourself healed. You can see the Junkrat trap there. Just a heads up. That was a nice sleep. My ultimate is charging. I'm assuming you saw that, but you don't have mic, so you should probably get a mic and tell your just be more little vocal, and you probably should have destroyed that in all honesty, but that Zen was kind of retarded. Okay, now over there, that was an instance to use your nade. Look at that again. You have your Winston who's about to enter here, as well as an enemy Reaper who's about to chase him. Now, he doesn't have much HP, plus he's being pocketed by Mercy. So the chances of you actually successfully healing the Winston are slim, but it's better than nothing, so you should be coming up into this position and using a Bionade on him. Once again, you need to stop doing this thing where you're throwing the nade and just trying to do either damage or heal yourself. Get yourself into a position where you can do both, where you're like close enough to your enemy. Like, you can walk up to a Mercy and like it's fine. She's not gonna do anything to you. You like what you should be doing is walking, like try to walk up to her with shooting her and then get to a distance where you can throw the nade like around here or so, where it'll heal you and do damage to her. That's the kind of thing that you need to be doing. Because right now, look, you have 89 HP. You're relying too much on your Zen to heal you. Okay, that's something that you need to do. See, there you go. Exactly what I said. If you had healed yourself here, you would have been fine. You need to stop using your nades in this way. You need to like use them more as a defensive rather than an offensive. And if you do want to use it as an offensive, you need to make sure that you still get the healing by shortening the distance between you and the enemy that you want to Bionade. Alright, now at this point you just saw your kill cam. Junkrat is just sitting here up on his own. You should be calling to your Pharah to focus him. Also, just a heads up, playing a Winston into a Reaper, never a good idea. Your accuracy is pretty decent. It's not too bad. There you go. That was a good nade. Now, even though the Winston did die, that was very close to doing damage to the Reaper, and it did heal your Winston. That was a good nade. It's not your fault that the Winston died, though. Also, your positioning right now is much better. Look where your tanks are and look where you are. The entire battle is going on the point, so this is exactly where you kind of need to be a lot more of the time, right? The enemy team on the point, you just need to watch out for flankers if that does happen, but you should have the Zen with you, and your tanks pushing in and your DPS doing things as well. Nice. That wasn't a bad nade. Genjis are annoying to hit. Only thing is you're going to be left out of damage, but the chances of you taking damage into this stage of the fight is kind of rare because... who did you nano? No, I'm sorry, don't do this. Nanoing D.Va out of mech as soon as she's about to get into mech is kind of stupid. Now, it could have been a miss. You might have wanted to give it to Pharah or something. Yeah. That was a waste of a nano.
I am taking the objective. Join me. Objective A captured. Spot the payload.
Tell Pharah to get on the payload and stop emoting. Why? Your Pharah was full HP, she had a Zen Orb, there was no reason to do that. Now how are you going to heal this guy? Your Winston just came out like just by the skin of his teeth. You need to stop wasting your nades like this. That's your biggest problem I see. Ana's nade is like the most powerful tool in her kit. You need to be a lot more smarter on how you use this. Because right now you're just chucking it in any random direction at your teammates or at enemy teammates, not really thinking about why you're doing it. You need to be a lot more kind of mentally active into why you want to do, you know, why you want to heal certain heroes with the Bionade and when you don't want to heal them. Also, if you do go back, just look at this again. Pharah full HP, absolutely no reason to throw the Bionade, yet you do. And over here you've got a Soldier, a D.Va, and a Winston. And I know like they're still kind of split, but it's at this point, if you threw a nade in now, you're gonna land. There's a potential for hitting Hog. Is that his Hog? Oh, sorry, Rain, Winston, D.Va, and the Soldier. It is so lucky that the Winston makes it out alive, but this was the opportunity to throw your Bionade, not at the bar. You got your enemy. Is that the enemy Genji? Yep, the enemy Genji's ulting. Nothing too much you can do there. You can try sleeping him, but it is difficult. It's a skill shot. It's something that will take practice if you want to get good at sleeping, blading Genjis. Just a tip on trying to blade, sleep blading Genjis. Try do it while they're trying to cast their ult, because then they can't deflect. If you do it after, there's a possibility that they'll deflect your sleep and then dash onto you, but that's a skill thing. Depends how good they are. And I don't know why a Genji's in your backline. I don't know why your Pharah is still there.
Heroes never die.
That was just a mess of a team fight. Your team's staggering so hard. Also, Genji versus Junkrat on this map, it's not a good idea. I do play Genji quite a bit, and it's not the most advised. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, well done. Okay, so I assume you're checking your team for ultimates. That's what you should be doing to see if you can combo. Questionable. Winston's not that bad of a choice to nano boost, but Nano Soldier can do more damage. Zarya can grab is more of a powerful ability. It might be better nanoing her. Or sorry, you don't have grab. It's the enemy that does. You have an Ursa. Okay. Your movement's alright. I like what I'm seeing here. That's amazing. Well done. Okay, that's really good. Oh my god, you almost had that. It was unfortunate that your own team is just completely unaware of what's going on, but the fact that you got a pick out of that is really good. Honestly, I was expecting you to die a lot quicker to that, but what you did there was possibly the best of what you could have made out of that situation. Like I said, this is what I was talking about, right? You have your nade, you throw it at your feet, and now you've done damage, you've done healing to yourself, and you've done damage to the two of them, and then you land asleep on the Genji. This was like the best possible outcome of this. I know you could have tried also kill the two of them, but it was like, that was really good. Also, because these two are here, that means your team isn't fighting any DPS, which means they're just pushing the cart. So these two aren't contesting, they're just fighting you. Embarrassingly, one of them dies to you, which is even funnier. And yeah, you've got a sleeping Genji who can't contest. And now this card is slowly moving because Genji is here sleeping because of you. That is really well done. It doesn't even matter that you died. You got the card because of it.
I was spotting the payload. Assistance requested.
My ultimate is charging.
Get back in the fight.
Oh, missing shots in the Pharah. Oh, okay. Your Pharah did really well there.
My ultimate is charging.
Was that a 4K?
Charging. Just a crash. It's fine.
Also, big thumbs up to your Winston. That's exactly what you want to do. You want your one of your tanks and one of your DPS to mainly focus the 2 choke points. You should just continue to heal them. Also, just I know it's just a little thing, but where did that Bionade go? You threw a Bionade somewhere? Yeah, okay, I just wanted to point that out. Maybe a little too late, but throwing the Bionade into there so it'll hit the D and the Winston. That's what you want to be doing.
Score 3-0.
That's pretty decent.
Switching sides.
Just a few things that the most important thing is your Bionade usage, which you need to work on.
Your health.
5, 4, 3, 2. 5, 4, 3.
Okay, so your comp, we've got Bastion, terrible idea. Zen, alright. Soldier, good. Winston, okay. Not my first choice of kind of main tank on defense here. And then Zarya, that's good. This cannot shield us very well. That's why I'm questioning it, but we'll see what happens. I don't know, maybe these games are different. So they have a diva. That's gonna be hard for your Bastion. Not a bad nade there. I like how you healed yourself. Your Zarya was a little too forward, but you still was able to heal your Winston and your Zen. Nice trying to sleep. I think there's a Reaper or something behind you. I don't know, I think I'm hearing things. Your Winston is very deep, but he's diving squishies, so it's alright. You should have thrown a Bionade in there. Okay, nice.
Damn it. My ultimate is charging.
Damn.
My ultimate is charging.
Look what they did.
Don't peek the Hanzo. He's just gonna shoot the floor. Okay, that was pretty poor. Pretty bad. You should just be falling back at this point. You're not winning this. Just fall back to the gate. Okay, your Zen's ulted. You should be throwing into a Bionade into the enemy trance, if that's an option. Nana boost your soldier. Yes.
Keep out of my way.
That was a good nade. Well done.
Ellen.
Okay, this is one.
I will
Good nano boost. Good hold.
Thank you.
name me.
You should call this. Call this to your team. You're not... There's no point of you going up there on your own.
Feeling sleepy.
You need to tell your team. Oh my
Much better.
god. Okay. Okay, do that then. You should have been calling to your team. Why there was a Mercy in your backline? I don't know. But okay. Good Bionade? You almost left your Zen. Risky.
They're taking the objective. Focus our defense.
You threw it at your feet, so you can do damage to the Genji and and heal yourself. That's the most you can get out of that. That was a good nade again. It's kind of because you're like getting a lot closer to like what I was saying to use the nade, because that'll be able to do damage and heal yourself.
60 seconds remaining.
It's kind of interesting to watch this game. Your DPS doesn't seem to be that proactive in what they're doing. It just they're not really focusing the enemy players, just trying to hold whoever's sitting at the choke. They don't seem to be helping you. It's just kind of unfortunate. Okay.
30 seconds remaining.
Get in there.
Nade it. Okay. He's got some great airtime, great positioning. I don't know how that happened, but okay. Junkrat? By the way, another thing on the sleep darts, you try to just kind of use them straight away to get a quick kill. That's fine, but you should be kind of like, you could have buyed that. Look at that opportunity again. I know that like it's kind of a small thing, but you slept the diva, which means she's not going to be able to eat your Bionade. You were close enough to the enemy Reaper. At this point, your instant reaction is to throw a Bionade here, so you can do damage to. You can anti-heal the Reaper. You can heal yourself. I know you haven't taken any damage, but it'd still be worth it. And then you can also do damage to the diva. Not too bad though. You tried healing yourself, but or sorry, healing the Winston. I'm not sure, but anyway. There's nothing much you can really do about the Junkrat tire. You need to have a good hit scan in order to take care of that, and you should be able to if you've got to, but if they don't, then there's nothing you can do.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Get here.
My ultimate is charging.
Enemy contact. Go. I keep you healed.
Okay, those guys are about to push in. Don't hold here, hold the other side. I don't know where your team's going. This is really bad. You should be at the other side of this street. No, you should be like over there. I don't know where the hell you're going. You should be calling for your team to reposition. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking would happen. Those guys are pushing in this way. You need to be here. You're in the right position now, but for some reason half your team went that way. Don't know why. McCree just makes it out. Would have been dead without you, that's good. Oh, okay, this is really good. Can't really complain much here.
Walk it off. I have your back.
Hanzo, he gets a pick. Hanzo's doing work. Nice, nice, nice. You know your Zarya is vulnerable. Keep healing her. Your team needs to fall back. This has nothing to do with you. Your team dying is not your fault. It's their piss poor positioning. You are doing literally all you can to heal them.
My ultimate is
And the fact that you're solo healing, they need to be a lot more defensive. They were being way too aggressive for the situation. This is things that you should be able to see in game that you need to point out to your team. It's like, why are you doing this? Please fall back. You're just gonna die and feed. You need to be saying this to your team.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, now your soldier seems to be going up on the high ground. Nice sleep. Nice sleep. Nice. Really good. Really good. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm on fire.
Really good
Out of
sleep.
my way.
Your sleep's really damn good. You got good accuracy on that, actually. Now you should be looking to get into a position with your on the high ground with your soldier and your McCree, so you can nano them, boost them from behind, and then continue to heal them if they need it. Having your tanks, you just sit here, isn't probably the best. Your soldier should be taking around high ground where McCree is, or on the other side to the left.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, okay. well done. That was really well predicted. Well done. It's your Bionade usage, which I think is your weak point. If you get better at your landing better Bionades, I think you'll rank up better. It will help. Because your overall accuracy and your reaction to things is actually pretty decent.
Thank you kindly.
You're powered up. Get in there.
I'm feeling unsafe.
Oh, you didn't use your nano boost. Okay. That was pretty well played. The biggest issue with your gameplay is you weren't positioning yourself right at the start. It was a little better, but your team was kind of feeding later on. But that did seem to kind of pick up, and you just kind of need to work on your Bionades. And you still had some really good ones later on, but at the start you were just kind of throwing them around all over the place. Anyway, this did kind of only happen because of you. So yeah, that was really well played. Anyway.